The God Touch. Welcome all of you. Pranam. Good morning. So here we are here to discuss on Savitri. Very few lines we'll try to quote on God Touch. Very interesting topic. If when you have on the very initial or in the beginning, the initial part of Savitri in page 3, there is a very beautiful line is there that is very inspiring, and almost it is the only truth. All can be done if the God touch is there. Recently I have discussed in various ways, from different point of view, from different direction, different angles I have discussed. Anyway, it is very touching line. All can be done if the God touch is there. And here steer in the course, definitely, without the God touch, nothing can be done. And so far, this yoga is concerned, integral yoga, supramental yoga. That is for that actually God touch is very much essential. You know, the Supreme is here manifesting Himself. Supreme wants to be. He is one who was the. He is many who was the silent one. The divine many He wished, He willed to be. He was one who wanted to become many. For that, actually, he tried to multiply himself, divine many. And the creation, actually, initially we have learned a fathomless zero occupied the world. And the very first line in Savitri, it was the hour before the gods awake. Very interesting line, very charming line, very touching line. It was the hour before the gods awake. We know the God is only one. But we are this line we are reading the gods, and the term another very exciting line, very puzzling, very confusing line. Many people feel that way. Awake, how the gods, capital G, and the big G gods, and the before G the dog is used. And awake, what about the awake? When we speak of the awake, the simultaneous position, the just nearby it is there that they are sleeping. Do you think the gods are sleeping? Then how is it how they have been used here? And moreover, what Sri Aurobindo represents in the world's history is not a teaching nor a revelation. It is a decisive action direct from the Supreme. And the mother again quotes decisive action direct from the Supreme. After that, Sri Aurobindo, the emanation of the Supreme, came to announce a new world and a new race, came to announce the announcer of the new race and the new world. That is supramental. Nothing depends upon here, upon this mortality, this limitation, then confines. Sri Aurobindo speaks of something that is beyond mind, that is supermind, beyond man and manhood, that is, Superman. So for that, actually, many things we see in Savitri. Oh, strong foreigner, voyager of the uncharted routes, colonist from immortality. So many highly inspiring and top secret words and phrases have been used by the master in his own magnum opus, that the supramental creation Savitri. Here also we are to discuss few lines from Savitri and that angle, with that direction we want to discuss. That is very interesting. As if a childlike finger laid on the cheek reminded the endless need in things, the heedless mother of the universe. Mother is sleeping, heedless. Because she is confirmed, my son, my kid, is sleeping. I have given sufficient food, shelter, rest. And of course, entire love I have poured upon kid. So it is sleeping, and after the kid is sleeping, the mother also tries to sleep in a very smooth manner, and in between, somewhere ice breaks. This sleeping kid gets awakened, tries to play as much it is possible. For the kid, this time span, and for us, the time span may be something different. That is somehow different, but time is time. And while this child is playing, it gets, feels lonely, feels hungry. Something in a way, whatever you may think, you may take. So that time, what you nuance, how it feels. How long shall we play all alone? It touches the cheek of his mother, and mother, you don't know, trembles, gets up. He feels my child is awake. So immediately he thinks I have to do something for him. And this reminder is coming from the kid. It's a son or daughter. Its infant is reminding, you have to do a lot of things. Why are you sleeping here, mom? You have to. It is time, ripe time. Time is ripe for you. You have to get up and you have to do your unfinished work. So, mother becomes conscious from the state of unconsciousness, gets conscious. From the state of sleeping, it gets awakened. From the state of, inertia, she gathers force. Because she has to do a lot of things, heedless now, but he is getting conscious, awakened. As if a childlike figure laid on a cheek reminded the endless need in things, endless need of things. You have your, मुलाकात के वक्त खत्म हो गया, रेस्ट का वक्त खत्म. You have to get up. You have to perform your duty. You have to go forward. That is what the echo. And echo is echoed by its own son or children, infant. The heedless mother of the universe. An infant longing closed the somber past. Infant longing, like that a child you just try to neglect, a small child, what is there? And this is the beginning. Child is conscious, we are not conscious. Child is reminding you have to do something. And as we feel, theoretically we are conscious. We are grown up. We are matured. But we are unconscious in our willingness. An infant longing closed the somber past. Insensibly somewhere a breeze began. All seems to be fulfilled. But somewhere a breeze began. That breeze, the key to the new creation. Something new has to happen. A long, lone line of hesitating hue, like a vague smile tempting the desert heart. Everything seems to be desert. Desert means no water, no person, no love. So heart has been deserted. If you feel something like little bit of love, little bit of touch, passion, then immediately there you can find a big current in the desert. Desert it has to be converted, changed into the fertile land. It can't be desert anymore, because desert, there was no water, lack of water. With the water, this desert is getting converted into the fertile land. It has to get momentum, get strength, get weightage. Like a vague smile tempting a desert host, troubled the far rim of the life's obscure sleep, troubled sleep, obscure sleep, and behind. Troubled the fast rim of the obscure sleep. Negative of a negative is positive. Obscure sleep, it has to go. That is troubled. That is troubled by this smile, vague smile. Smile may be vague. You don't know when it is coming. You are not expecting. You have not expected this smile will come. This is vague for you. And it has to tempt the desert hot. And troubled the far rim of the life's obscure sleep. The sleep has to go. Sleep is troubled. Obscure sleep is troubled by the smile of the smiles of the life's desert, tempting a desert heart, that smile, vague smile, then you can't be all alone in the darkness. Arrived from the other side of boundlessness, an eye of death appeared through the dumb deeps. That obscurity, ignorance, inconscience, darkness, it has been illumined with the arrival of the eye of deity. It rushed in, peered through the dumb deeps, scout in a reconnaissance from the sun. It seemed amid the heavy cosmic rest, it the torpor of the sick and weary world. It has something to do. It has its own agenda. It has got its own mission and vision. Because that new creation has to come out. How long it will sleep inside this darkness, inside that water, inside that turmoil? Something has to change. To seek for a spirit soul and desolate, too fallen to recollect a forgotten bliss. Bliss was there, but forgotten. It has to come out. You have to forget. You have to remember that forgotten bliss. Intervening in a mindless universe. Mind feels it is great. But anyhow, however it may be enlarged or illumined, but thing is that you must remember it is mind. It has got its limited. Intervening in a mindless universe, its message crept through the reluctant hush. Hush is there. It is sleeping. But actually, initially it has been used, troubled. Eye of deity. Here, message crept through the reluctant hush, calling the adventure of consciousness and joy. Not this adventure of darkness in conscience, but the adventure of consciousness and joy. That has been called. And the conquering nature's disillusioned breast. Breast disillusioned. Illusion and disillusioned. It has to, nature's disillusioned. It has to wake up. Conquering. Compelled renewed consent to see and to feel. You can't sleep anymore. The mother, heedless mother has come out. She has to do a lot of things. Heedless mother, she was resting. She was under torpor. She had forgotten. Now itself getting conscious. I have to do lot of things. And she has been reminded by my child. A throw was shown in the unshrouded voice. Throw. Oh man, that the girl was moving like anything. Here, the throw came. Throw the naturally disappointing and of course, it is, painful. But for a new creation, destruction is necessary. Pain, suffering, some secret rapture's tragic mass. Some rapture is there. So like behind the throw, there is the possibility of a new creation, new charm, new bliss. A sense was born within the darkness depths. A sense was born. Where? In the darkness depths. A memory quivered. Mindless universe, you just imagine. Mindless. We have heard. So here also same thing, same way we can go that way. Mindless universe we have heard. A memory quivered in that there, in the heart of time. As if a song long dead, soul does not die. As if, it seems so. We are moved to live. It has to be activated. It is out of inertia and rest, torpor, slumber, forgottenness. It has to come out to light. But the oblivion that succeeds the fall, has blotted the crowded tablets of the past. Forgotten. Crowded tablets of the past. Oblivion, forgotten. How it will be possible now? What is the next step? Very interesting. All that was destroyed must be revealed. At the end of the Yuga, things were destroyed that must be revealed. And old experience leveled out once more. You don't have to start from ABC. Where you have gone in the last evening, you have to begin from there. Leveled out once more. Old experience leveled out once more. And the experience, where is it? Soul is having. That is in the hard disk it is saved, labored out once more. How is all these are possible? All can be done if the God touch is there. All can be done if the God touch is there. So everything will be done with that God touch. Let us at least aspire for that God touch. Thank you for now.